Hi guys, welcome to Rob's Views. I'm going to do things a little differently today than I normally would. I don't think my usual review style would fit Kino's journey. As always, I'll attempt to keep this spoiler free. So, let's go. Kino's journey is the story of the travels of a young girl named Kino and her talking motorcycle Hermes. That's it really, there's no real overarching plot. Instead, it has an episodic nature. Each episode, Kino and Hermes travel from country to country, meeting the different people and experiencing the different customs and cultures of the countries they visit, while never staying for too long. It's definitely the countries that make it interesting, whether it's the Colosseum city that traps unsuspecting travelers and makes them fight for their freedom, or when we learn about the country that Kino was born in, or maybe it's the country with its own definition of war. Whatever the reason, it's a very compelling series. I'm sure everyone's seen a series where if you tried to explain it to a friend what it was about, it just wouldn't sound that great, or you feel you wouldn't be doing it justice. That's how I feel about Kino's journey. It's one of those series where it's not really what it's about, it's more about the experience that you have with it. I'm not going to spoil anything, but there was a point in the final episode where I was very immersed. I was wondering what was going to happen with the ending, whether it was going to be open-ended or whatever. I wasn't too worried about it. I just wanted to enjoy the final episode. Then something happened. I'm going to level with you guys. I haven't so genuinely been brought to tears since I've watched Barefoot Gen. And the funny thing is, it's one of my favorite moments from the whole series. But that's enough about the story. Let's talk about Kino. She's instantly become one of my favorite characters. I think she's one of the strongest leads in anime. But she's also a girl. And now that means she can join the ranks of strong female leads, so now there's like 6 of them. Actually, I didn't even know Kino was a girl for a while there till they cleared it up. She's very flat-chested and she's always either in her biker clothes or in her trench coat. Kino really does not act like someone who's still in her mid-teens. She's only had to kill people to defend herself, so yeah, I'd say she grew right the fuck up. She's seen a lot of things, and she's very mature and much wiser than her age warrants. While Kino is an excellent marksman, carries lots of knives, has a revolver named the Cannon, and in general is a badass, Kino really doesn't want to kill anyone. Yeah, she's killed people. She may be very composed and not express herself all the time, but she's still human. In another one of my favorite moments, she got surrounded by an angry mob, and when they tried to jump her, she shot someone and they all ran. But Kino just had this awful look on her face. She hopped on Hermes and floored it out of there because she was scared. I really appreciate scenes like that. I really just love pacifist characters. Kino, Balsa, Nazca, Vash the Stampede. I connect with them because I'm one myself. But I still have to talk about Hermes too, I think. I guess you could say he's sort of a comic relief character, but he's also not. There's some banter between the two of them, and sometimes it even put a smile on my face. He also serves as someone for Kino to talk to when she's alone. It gives us an opportunity to know what Kino's thinking without her having to give an inner monologue. There's not really any other characters worth mentioning because, with the exception of the 2 Colosseum episodes in the middle, no side characters make a second appearance. As for visuals and sound, there's not really all that much to say. Art-wise, it's not badly drawn, it's just very simple. Characters, the backgrounds, it's the same throughout. I'm not saying it's bad, but I know plenty of people that are really turned off by older-looking series. Sound-wise, I really just didn't notice the music at all. I mean, not having music at certain scenes is fine, but honestly, I felt like there just wasn't any, and that really sucks. Kino's journey really isn't your average series. I know that it's good, and I know that I really like it, but I can't name all that many reasons why I do. It's just the nature of it, I think, but I'll try. Its good points are, well, Kino. She's a very interesting character, and she's likable. She's also pretty cool, I think. The other is, it's very interesting stories about the countries and all their cultures. Now, I know that's not that many, but those 2 reasons are really it. As for the bad points, there aren't really that many of them either. It can be slow. If you're looking for a series with a deep and complex plot, you're not going to find it here. There's kind of a lackluster soundtrack. That's a personal peeve of mine, though. And if you don't like old art, you're probably not gonna like Kino's journey, and that's really disappointing. This is a really great series, and honestly, I don't think this review did it much justice. Like I said earlier, though, it's just one of those series that you can't really explain why it's good. You just know that it is. I give Kino's Journey a 9.5 out of 10. I know that seems like a really high score for how little I talked about it, but if you watch it for yourself, you may just feel the same way that I do. I got 3 anime recommendations this time: Mushishi, Mononoke, and the last may be a bit of a stretch, but Cowboy Bebop. That's all for now, guys. If you like this video, feel free to like, comment, or if you want more, head on over to my channel for some of my other videos. I'm Rob the Anime Guy. I'll see you all next time.